Alright, so this is the last summer log video of 2025, part 5. This is everything we're doing in back to Tokyo, even though we just went. Alright, so we're on the Shinkansen train. This is what the view looks like from the Shinkansen train. We're gonna go to the hotel. It's called the Park Hotel. Alright, so we arrived at the hotel, and then we're just going somewhere. This is us on the train by Odaiba. And then when we got to the, to part of Tokyo, we got to the, we found this arcade, and we just decided to play it, because we did last time. And then, throughout the game, that happened. And then, we were just continuing, and then, for some reason, Fireblaze did that. And then, this is the next round. This is, this thing happened again for the second time. I do not know why. And then he did it again. But he did the same thing. And then I finally scored him at least once. And then I did it again. But then he did it again. And then he got me from far away. And he won. I don't know why he does that. Alright. This is the final score. We did it actually again. I didn't footage, but it's tie. Okay. And then now we found a similar game made by the same person. But this is actually a basketball edition. And then the game ended. And then for some reason Fireblaze got 10 points. I don't know how he did that. That's a lot. And then it's day 2. We're going up the elevator. This is the window from the elevator. We're in the Park Hotel. And then that's just a train track with all these things. It's something that Fireblaze likes, and he uploads too much of them on his channel. He hasn't taken a break from them, and I don't know why he doesn't do it, and that's just gay. And then we're in our hotel. We got this famichiki from Family Mart. And then we went to this French toast restaurant. It has like a vanilla ice cream with a whipped cream and a red jam. And then this is what part of it looks like. It also comes with a whipped cream, and that's half of it. And then down here we're back in our hotel, and we found this Shinkansen train at the bottom, because outside of our hotel room is a view of all the train tracks and part of the city with the Tokyo Tower. And I'm just playing the room drinking this. And then later on we went outside. We found this Shiodome Clock. We watched this. I actually recorded the entire thing, which is good. So right here. And that clock is actually made by Studio Ghibli. And then after the clock show, we ate dinner and then we went back to the hotel. And then it's nighttime, and there's actually more trains out here. There's one Shinkansen train and two normal trains. And then it's day 3, and we're just going down. We're in the elevator at the Park Hotel. We're going somewhere that we haven't been yet. So right now, this is some sort of shopping mall that has many floors and a skylight above, and we were just shopping here, and at the end we ate at a restaurant. I forgot what the name of this restaurant was, but this is the one we ate out. This is what we ate for lunch, and then this is another thing that we ordered. We ordered tons of things, and then we're going to where we're going next, and we actually found another Shinkansen train. Alright, so we were actually going back to this arcade that we went to for day 1. And then we did that basketball game, and this is the soccer game now. And then here's a goal. Oh, it just rolled into Fireblaze's goal without me doing anything. Free point for me. And then after that, we went to this little art place. If you film stuff, it actually looks different. And then if you look in here, you get hypnotized. There were lots of these that we did, but we couldn't film ourselves, so lots of them I couldn't put in. And then before we went, we played a little bit more of a few games. We went back on this Taiko game. And then we went back on this basketball game. And then we did this soccer game. It's a new one. This is a new one. This is not by the same person. This is the one that we were doing. And this is a new game. This is a game where all these alligators come out and you have to hit their head with the mallet. If you don't, then they bite you. And this is the last game we did. It's a good way to end off with a tie. And then we got a double scoop from Baskin Robbins. This is Fireblazes. I lost my footage, but I got cookies and cream and chocolate. And then we found this watermelon popsicle. Alright, it's day 4. This is our last night in Tokyo, and we're at this Ginza toy store. This is a racing park. My car crashed many times also. And then we paid in some more money so we can do it again, and it still crashed many times, but not at the beginning. It was mostly at the end. And then we got back from the toy store, and me and Fireplace are just playing in the room. And then down at the lobby, there was this machine that pours beer. And then tonight we went to Tokyo Dome City. We got a Baskin Robbins. I lost the footage of mine again, but I got chocolate ice cream. This is Fireblaze's one. And then we went on some sort of water ride, and after that we're onto the Ferris wheel. This is the Ferris wheel right here. This is like 100 something feet tall in the air. It's just way too tall. And we made it to the top. This is what it looks like. And there are also these songs that you can play from here. And this is what part of it looks like. There's an apartment over there. And then for dinner we went to Pietros. They don't have it in Hawaii anymore, and this is what Fireplace got, some sort of pizza. And this is what I got, some sort of bolognese. And then this is what the outside looks like. This is the this is part of the menu. And this is actually lots of the pizzas and pastas that they have and other stuff. Alright, this is day 5. I'm just eating this, and it's midnight. This is the day that we're leaving Japan, which is the worst day ever. And we just did some quick stuff downstairs, and then we're going back up to the room to pack our bags. Alright, it's hard keeping the camera still, but this is the view of this is what the room looks like. Our hotel room in the Park Hotel. This is the main areas. This is the bathroom of this is what the shower looks like, and that's what the hotel room looks like. Then for lunch we went to Genki Sushi, but it's actually called Uobei Sushi, but it's a Genki Sushi company. So that's Fireplace food. I ordered stuff like a tamago, a gourd strip, a stuffed sushi, and also a hamburger. And I also ordered some other stuff, and this is what part of the menu looks like on top of where the plates go. And then after that we went onto the train. We probably did some other stuff, but I don't remember. But after whatever we did, we went on the train. We got back to the hotel. We're not gonna go back in the hotel room because we already checked out, but we're staying in the lobby until we go. So this is what the hotel lobby looks like. It goes up to 34 floors. It starts from the 26th floor up here. Then there's just tables out here. There's drinks like hot chocolate and beer and wine and other drinks you can get. And there's a skylight over here. And the hotel rooms are through those windows over there. Not like your actual hotel room, but it's actually the hotel room hallway. Then it's the worst part ever. We're gonna leave Japan and go to the Haneda Airport. So we're going down the escalator. Someone's gonna take us to the airport. So This is outside. It's like 3 something. It's like 3:45 p.m. in the afternoon, and we're going. So this is the taxi car. This is what car we're gonna take to go to the airport. So this is the view when we're going to the Haneda Airport. This is the other city of Japan. And then that right there is a bridge. And then it seems like they're doing some sort of construction over here, and there's other cars. And then right here, we're on this different road, but that orange building right there is the Royal Park Hotel. Kind of like the Park Hotel, but there's no Royal in our hotel. This is near the hotel, but we're still going to the Haneda Airport. Alright, we made it to Haneda Airport. Terminal 3 is inside that way. So we're outside the airport right now. And then we found this flat, small Japanese milk on the road. And then there was this TV right here with all the Japan, ANA, Hawaiian, and United Airlines. We're taking the Hawaiian Airlines like we did when we were going to Japan. This is what inside the Haneda Airport looks like. There's tons of shops, restaurants, and there's the Hawaiian Airlines thing right there, and there's more. And then this is a TV of the Hawaiian Airlines business class. And then before our flight and our stuff, we looked at the store in the Haneda Airport. There's like tons of snacks and stuff. And then we went onto our Hawaiian Airlines plane, and then outside, this is what it looks like. It turned nighttime. There's the Korean Air. And then right now, before the plane started moving, there was this TV show that was playing. And then about 15 minutes later, it was playing the safety video.
When you're here with us, you're in Hawaii. So please give us your attention as members of our flight crew share the safety features of this aircraft in some of our favorite spots throughout the islands. For your comfort and safety, please fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat end into the buckle. Pull the strap to tighten. To release, lift the top portion of the buckle and pull away.
Seatbelts should be worn low and tight.
It is Hawaiian Airlines policy that you keep your seatbelts fastened at all times when seated.
Well, the seatbelt sign is not illuminated. You can leave your seat if necessary. When you return, please fasten your seatbelt.
Your compliance with the fastened seatbelt and no smoking signs, posted placards, and crew member instructions is required.
Note that e-cigarettes are prohibited.
Personal electronic devices, including mobile phones, may be used at any time during the flight.
However, they must be set to airplane mode with all transmittal features turned off. Laptops and items equivalent in size must be stowed during taxi, takeoff, and landing.
There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. 4 on the left and 4 on the right. Please take a moment to locate the 2 exits nearest you. Keep in mind that those exits may be in front of or behind you. All exits are equipped with evacuation slides. All evacuation slides, with the exception of those immediately behind the wings, can be detached.
And use as rafts in case of a water landing.
This aircraft is equipped with emergency pass lights that lead to all exits.
To open exit doors, lift up on the handle and let go. The door will swing outwards.
If the cabin pressure changes in flight, an oxygen mask will appear above your seat. Quickly reach for the mask and pull it firmly toward you. This starts the flow of oxygen.
Please ensure the plastic bag is clear of the mask and place the yellow cup over your nose and mouth. Secure it to your face with the elastic band, which can be tightened by pulling on the tabs located on either side of the mask. The plastic breather bag may not necessarily inflate. Continue to breathe normally until advised that it is no longer needed.
We suggest that you secure your mask first, then assist your child with an additional mask, making sure that it fits tightly to the face.
A life vest is located between the seats or beneath the seats. Remove the life vest from the container by pulling the plastic tab.
Hold the life vest in front of you. Pull the vest over your head and wrap the strap around your waist.
Attach the buckle and pull the loose end to tighten.
As you exit the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab in front.
The vest may also be inflated by blowing air into the tube at the top.
It is a federal offense to remove any vest from the aircraft.
For location and operation of the infant life vest,
Please refer to the safety briefing card or ask a flight attendant.
this is a non-smoking flight.
Smoking is not permitted at any time aboard this aircraft. For your safety, the lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors.
Federal regulations prohibit the tampering with, disabling, or destroying of any installed detector.
The cabin safety card is located in your seat pocket ahead of you. Please review this important safety information. We ask for your help in preparing the cabin for departure.
Yeah!
Please check to see that your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is closed and locked, and your seat back is in its full upright position. Make sure your headrests and video monitors are in a stowed position and your carry-ons are properly stowed completely beneath the seat in front of you.
We're in the overhead compartment!
For guests in our business or first class cabin, please ensure that your foot and leg rests are in the stowed position.
If you're seated next to a window, please raise your window shades for takeoff.
On behalf of all of us here at Hawaiian Airlines, mahalo nui loa for choosing to fly with us.
何かございましたらどうぞお気軽にお声をかけください。
Enjoy your flight.
And then later on, the plane started to taxi. So all the way over there is where the Japan city is. And then I'm pretty sure over there earlier, it was thundering over there. And then right now, this is where the plane starts to take off. It's on the runway right now. And then now it's about to take off and leave the Japan ground. And then this is where the thing starts to take off and leave the ground. So this is where it happens. This is the last time you're going to be on the Japan ground before the thing takes off. And then that right there is just part of the Haneda Airport again. That right there is where the Tokyo City is. Again, all the lights are on because it's nighttime. Right now it's like 8:30. It's like 8:30 something p.m. at night, and we're gonna land in like 8 to 9 hours.
At any time. If the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, that means you can get up if you need to. But we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated in case of unexpected turbulence. If you plan to sleep, please fasten your seatbelt outside of your blanket so we won't have to disturb you. Your flight attendants will soon be in the aisles and galleys getting ready for the upcoming service. Please remain in your seats until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign.
これよりお持ちの携帯電子機器をお使いいただけます。通信用の電波を発する電子機器類は引き続き機内モード設定でご利用ください。なお電子機器を充電する際、本体もしくは充電器が急激に熱くなったり。
And then later on they served us this. It's called a hamburg, and then there's like apple juice on the side, and there's other stuff. And Tokyo Haneda is still this close, and Honolulu is still that far away. We still got that much time left. And then we're finally gonna land in 1 hour. This was like 8 hours later, sitting in an uncomfortable chair. And then right now it's like 8:52 a.m. in the morning in Honolulu, and this is what the view looks like. We're on the line, it's like where the Honolulu is. And then from the plane, you were actually able to see the Disney Millennium Resort, but also the whole Kolina area. And after 8 to 9 hours sitting in an uncomfortable chair with a seatbelt, we landed back in Honolulu. But it's bad that we left Japan, and it's going to take a long time to go back.
Aloha everyone, we'd like to welcome you to the Daniel K. Inouye International Airport here on the beautiful island of Oahu, local time 8:52 in the morning. We will be taxiing for just a few more minutes for your continued comfort, most especially your safety. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and those carry-ons stowed until the aircraft has come to its complete and final stop at our gate and our captain turns off the seatbelt signs. Before leaving us, please check about your seat area and the seat pockets in front of you for any items you may have brought on board with you today. Also exercise caution when opening the overhead storage compartments. Items do tend to shift during the flight and could fall out when the compartment doors are open. Please watch your step as you exit the aircraft. There is a slight flow that will change onto our jetway system. Also continue to refrain from smoking until well within a designated smoking area outside of a terminal. For those guests who have requested a wheelchair, please remain seated until the main flow of passengers has disembarked the aircraft. This will allow our porters and staff to better assist you. And finally, on behalf of Hawaiian Airlines, our code-share partner Japan Airlines, and your entire in-flight crew, we thank you for making Hawaiian Airlines your choice of travel today. Until we have the opportunity to serve you once again, we extend to you our warmest and most sincere aloha and mahalo.
アロハ皆様、長らくのご搭乗お疲れ様でした。ホノルルに到着いたしました。ただいまの現地時刻は午前8時53分でございます。安全のためベルト着用サインが消えるまでシートベルトを締めるままお座席にてお待ちください。お帰りの際にはお忘れ物などなさいませんようごゆっくりお支度ください。また上の収納棚をお分けになる際は飛行中中の荷物が移動して滑り落ちる場合がございますので十分にご注意ください。携帯電話のご使用、そして喫煙は税関検査場を出られますまでお控えください。また本日、車椅子をご利用のお客様は係員がご案内いたしますので、すべてのお客様が降機されるまでお待ちください。本日はハワイアン航空をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございました。皆様のまたのご利用を乗務員一同心よりお待ち申し上げております。これより先もどうぞお気をつけてご旅行をお続けください。皆様に心よりアロハ、そしてまたお目にかかれる日を楽しみにアペヨー。
So yeah, and then once we got out of the airport, someone took us home. And this is what the outside of the Honolulu airport is. But yeah, so we're not in Japan anymore. We're now back in Honolulu, this far away, which is like 3,856 miles away. So this is what the outside looks like. This is where all the cars are. But it was still fun going to Japan. Staying there for 2 weeks, which is June 20 through July 5. Now, thank you for watching all the summer logs from part 1 to part 5. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.